A grieving woman returns from her mother's funeral to find she's been ripped off.
Man,
that Charlotte woman
returned to her home after burying her mother to find both of the cars in her driveway stolen.
What's even more painful, her neighbors watched it happen and thought nothing of it. WCNC's Jeff Campbell explains why.
They took everything.
Thieves couldn't have picked a worse week to steal Cynthia Rudy's cars.
It had my mother's funeral on Monday.
After that funeral, she came home to find her driveway empty and the only tangible links to her mother gone.
I did have all the photos from my mother and all in the trunk of my red car.
The thieves, she says, took their time, hooking up one car and taking off, then coming back for the second. What's worse, Rudy says, at least 3 neighbors witnessed it all.
And the first person here was the first person that witnessed. And then I found another neighbor that had, and a third neighbor that had witnessed them taking off.
But no one suspected a thing, she says, because that tow truck looked so official. Personal safety specialist Dan Stark says police are seeing this more and more because it is so easy to get away with.
A lot of neighbors look out the window and think, oh, well, so-and-so's car isn't starting, they're taking it off.
And lucrative, too. Rudy found one car in this junkyard where it had been sold for scrap and crushed. Starks thinks thieves knew when to hit Rudy's home because of a funeral notice in the paper.
There's no question that there's a racket. There's no question in my mind.
Jeff Campbell for the Carolinas News Connection.
And police have lobbied the General Assembly to help stop these rogue tow trucks. All tow trucks are now required to have a company name and phone number on the side.
State law